Looks like we got a Wolfpack coming to the ring.
The Wolfpack themselves.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 131 Wolfpack. Too sweet Wednesdays. This is episode 131, where we don't take ourselves or the hobby too seriously, but just want to have some good, clean fun with you out there. So thank you for being a part of Wolfpack Wednesday. And whoops-a-daisy there. We're going to start this on the right foot. It's good to see you, boys. We have DLO The Collector in the house. We have the House of Collectibles, Flavio himself. Brick is on a hiatus, out sick today, but Flavio was nice enough to step in admirably and give us his services and talk some figures tonight. We got a lot to talk about. We got Alien Romulus. We have the Crow, which has been a big talking point in the community as of the last couple days, and of course, the Human Torch. He was
denied a bank loan today, I heard.
What's that?
I heard he was denied a bank loan today.
Oh, the Human Torch.
Little Anchorman reference.
I was going to say that thing.
you know.
Right. That's right. Very good. Gentlemen, how you doing? How you doing today? How are we doing this week? I know the cold is moving in for mostly everybody, but how are we doing?
I'm feeling fabulous, baby.
Very nice.
Yep. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Hump day and almost the end of the week, so
Yes, I cannot wait to get to the end of the week.
Yeah.
For those weather reasons, but I just hope everybody stays warm, safe out there. Even in Florida, they're wearing their beanies. They're trying to
pray for us.
Stay warm. So whether you're getting -40 wind chill, or you're getting 12 to 18 inches of snow, or you're just trying to survive the 39 degrees, we all hope that you're doing well on this Wednesday. And glad to have you. Say hi in the chat, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, DLO's channel, Brick's channel, and of course Flavio's channel, if you would be so kind. And it's going to be a fun show tonight. We got some good stuff to talk about. But before we do that, before we say hi to everybody, I always like to ask the boys, if any good stuff has been coming in this week or recently, or maybe just any purchases that haven't arrived yet, anything on the docket that you guys have pulled the trigger on. Flavio looks guilty as hell, man.
I prefer Flavio goes first. Yeah.
What'd you buy, Flavio? What'd you buy? Statue? Bust?
Yeah. So you guys got me. I caved last night, and I ended up buying the Scorched Xenomorph, and I kind of had like a shocking moment there for a second, because it was so bizarre how it happened. I was at work earlier that day, and I was talking to one of my buddies about it, and I basically literally was just telling him, like, I can't do this right now. So like, I'm just trying to hold off and hope that it doesn't waitlist. And I'm just going about my day. And it doesn't hit me till like 6 or 7 o'clock. And I look and I'm seeing people in the chats are saying like, Xenomorphs waitlisted. So I'm like, no, like, fuck, what am I gonna do? And shout out to my boy Connor, Hot Toy Hotline. He literally did some digging in like 5 seconds and hooked me up, and it had to be done at that moment. So I ended up.
Connor's an animal, man. He's an animal.
He's an encyclopedia with this game, man. Like he knows sites that I've never even heard of, and
interesting.
He's hooked me up.
Did you pre-order or did you day one that?
I day one'd it, so okay. I just outright. I'm just waiting to see when it ships. But
I do a video on that thing, man.
Yes, I definitely got to do a video on that, and I actually got it for a pretty fair price. I mean, I think I got it out the door for basically what Sideshow was charging anyway. So.
Always a good feeling.
So yeah, I'm happy about that. So shout out to him. He definitely helped me out. He basically was like, I seen it with my own eyes on like 5 sites the night before, and they're all sold out. So he was like, do with what you want with that information. And a couple hours after that, it was then sold out on that website that I bought it from. So yeah, I'm happy.
I can't wait to talk about it tonight. So, and I'm sure you can't either.
Yes.
Very cool, man. DLO, how about you, man? What'd you get coming in?
Dude, my tax guy's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Absolutely gonna kill me. I went down this rabbit hole. I said, just one thing. I'm gonna put out a little feeler, and that little one thing wasn't so little. It was a BVS made by Jazz Inc.
Mother of God.
Yeah, but wait.
Oh,
there's more. I'm gonna be the ShamWow guy here. So I got Palpatine in. I got Snow Commandos on the way still. I've got 3 Terminators on the way. Yeah, 2 clean, 1 battle damage.
Damn.
I found and I also found a loose Batman batsuit for the armory. So now I can finally put a batsuit in my armory and display one, which I've been trying to do for.
So is it the new suit?
It's the new suit, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
DLO out here just
slinging it out there, just whipping it out there, which is why I'm
here. It is, ladies and gentlemen, Too Sweet 2D.
DLO to the hobby this week.
Yep. Which is why I'm wearing this
or
hat.
Maybe the hobby to DLO. We'll see.
Okay? So if you guys want to subscribe to this too of mine, you can.
Only Dad's
not afraid of shaking his thing.
The Collector.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I mean, it's a lot of cool stuff, but I mean, the big one, like, I don't want to take away because, like, obviously it's all good stuff, but the big one is the Jazz Inc. Batmobile.
It's a huge one. I know you've been looking for a while. I know, like, before you fully committed, though, that was like, it was always in the back.
Always, man, always.
Like, that's what I told him. I was like, dude, I feel like
since you know me.
I've known you, literally, you've always said, like, there will be a day if you can find if you can get your hands on it, you want it. So I know that's like your grail piece, man. I'm happy you got it.
Awesome. I love that vehicle, man. It's my favorite.
It's not there though yet, right? You don't have it yet.
Tomorrow, fingers crossed. So it'll be here tomorrow. I'm hoping
take the day off.
Dude, I'm thinking about it. I mean, you're not wrong. I can't say that live. Who knows? Maybe one of my buddies from work is watching this right now. I can't say for sure. But I thought about it. But yeah, like, I'm just worried. Like, I hope it comes here in one piece. I just know how like sensitive and delicate those things can be. So, and I know my mail guy. I know he's none of those things. So
another fucking package. Take that.
It's heavy. Ugh.
It always makes me nervous when I check the camera and I see like how they handle your package. I'm like,
my guys are actually pretty good, but yeah, I know you see those videos and you're just like,
my issue with my people is that like my front porch is not covered, so if it like rains or whatever,
right,
it could get crazy.
Gotcha.
So hear me out. I went ahead and bought a drop box. So
there you go.
Put it.
Good for you. Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
If they used it.
Oh, no, extra work can't do that.
Dude,
Don't
these
get paid
people
enough.
walk up the steps and they put it on top of it. They put it on the side of it. They put it everywhere
It's probably
except for
ingrained that they just set it down, take a picture, and walk away. They don't even look around. But
dude, and it has a beautiful placard that it came with. That's like a sticker. It comes with all the logos like UPS, FedEx, USPS. It says like drop here. No, disregard every time. It's insane, man.
That's crazy, man.
They're probably like, who the hell does this guy think he is?
Yeah, they're like,
Tell me where to put the package. I know where to put the package.
I'll tell you
I've
what.
been doing this since before you were born, Junior.
seriously.
You pick it up on the web on the ring cam where he's like reading it. It says, "Please put package here." He's like, "Put package here. Don't tell me what to do. I'll tell you where to put this package."
And you know when they got to take the picture of like where they drop it at or whatever, it's like always like their shoes. Like it's never like a actual picture of the box. So I'm like, oh my god, is it there?
Fun stuff, man. Well, hey, good job for both of you guys. Getting some good stuff coming in. As for me, I had some long-awaited stuff that finally arrived. A couple things on the way that we won't speak of, but also got the Terminator Battle Damaged. Did not do a video on that. You know, sometimes you just want to open it up and just look at it, get it on the shelf. Like, I got the Armory in, the 2.0, so I did do a video on that, and that took basically half my day. So yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm doing 2 videos, but that'll be coming out tomorrow for you guys if you're interested in seeing what my thoughts are on that. So outside of that, I think for Hot Toys, I'm pretty much caught up for a while. I don't have anything on the docket that's releasing soon that I've pre-ordered, so we'll see what happens. But good to have everybody in here. We got 55 to start the show. Let's see if we can crack that 100 tonight. We got some good topics. We got some good news to talk about tonight. We also want to talk about 2.0s, so stay tuned for that. But let's see who is joining us tonight. And man, never fails, Valkyrie Magnus, always first, always getting in here early, getting his seat warmed up. We got Valkyrie saying good evening, Grand Brick, Artemis and DLO. Let's have an amazing stream tonight. Too sweet, throwing out those channel member emojis. Speaking of channel members, we got My Father Django. Good evening to you, my friend. We got X-Man Supreme. Conflicted as hell about this crow. I'm with you. I don't think it's as great as everybody's saying, and we're going to talk about that too. So stick with us, man. I didn't say it's bad. I just said I don't think it's as great as people are saying. Might
as well say it's shit.
we got Stacy. Good evening, Wolfpack and fellow collectors. Welcome in. Fig Poser, what up though? He was actually on Hot Toys Hotline last night, so good to see that guy getting around. Got Universal channel member, good evening to you. Got one Adam 12, celebrating 22 months as a channel member. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope all is well. Got my Alien pre-order just in time. Good for you, my friend. Glad you didn't miss out.
I'm sorry. I was muted, but actually,
it happens every time. It happens every time.
Funny thing about that comment, I was giving Adam shit all day about pre-ordering Romulus, the Romulus alien. He got his pre-order in, it waitlisted, and I missed it. Like, you see how shit works? So that was my karma. That was my karma.
It was.
All right. Well, hopefully we got the under the water section out of the video tonight. Thank you very much, StreamYard, for always putting your stamp on our live streams. We got Flavio's House of Collectibles, channel member, by the way, throwing out those 2 sweets.
Ooh, I know that guy.
We got Marwin 80. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Chris Santos, what up, Jedi Knights? Congrats on getting the Armory 2.0. Thank you very much. Long awaited. That, to me, that's when I was always kicking around like DLO was the Justice League mobile. Like, always wanted that Armory, just never pulled the trigger. We got the movie canon, evening collectors. What's going on, Geo? We got OG fan in the house. Hello, hello. Collection obsession. Justin's review of Terminator 1 figure changed anyone's mind either way about to order or not. I gotta say, I did watch it, and it's got me thinking. But if we have time, we're gonna talk about that too. Either of you watched that video yet?
I have not. I was trying
it.
to watch it. I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Okay. We have Silver Lion Blades. What's good, everybody? Let's go. We got Kevin throwing up the Wolfpack. Too sweet. We got Striker 47. Got a waitlist conversion on Loki. The photographer that did the photos for the Xenomorph did an amazing job. They look like the photos from the movie. Hopefully we can get Andy from Romulus.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, we'll see. We got Jose Plus. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday, Jose. Thank you for being here. Oh, 75 degrees here. Must be
Wow.
nice. Out west, I'm assuming. OG fan says it was warm. Warm up today, 17 degrees. So compared to the last few days, downright balmy. Yeah, today was like 22 for a high here. And I was just like, wow, this feels so good. But for what's about to come, it's going to be brutal.
You guys
I'm grabbing a sweater here and that.
Darth Kibbles. I got my AR, Alien Romulus. Very nice. Yeah, hit that like button if you guys would. Really helps the channel out a lot. Appreciate you guys for everything that you do for the channel and just supporting us on Wolfpack Wednesdays. I got a conversion for Artisan Winter Soldier special edition today, so it's a great day for
man.
For you, that one is.
That's the one I want.
They're handing out the conversions like candy today, huh?
Yeah, I got a couple today.
Somebody got a The Batman
What?
Deluxe waitlist conversion I saw on one of the
Really?
groups.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that's been like 2 years, so crazy.
But you know what this means, though, right? You know, every time this comes out, there's conversions. Tomorrow will be bad news. Someone's gonna
delayed.
Someone's gonna get a delay with something.
Delay. We got the 12-inch Moose Dream in the house. Hello, community collectors. Received a waitlist conversion for Maul on Speeder 2.0 and Batman Armory 2.0.
Nice.
I paid off the all-in Crow yesterday. Saved 10% and 100 versus Sideshow. Very nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice. No hesitation, he says. Yeah, he is a beast. Crazy. Let's see here. We got Bendy 1050. I love you, Grandma. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We got Batman Collectibles, channel member. Evening Wolfpack. Congrats, DLO, on that big pickup this week.
Thanks,
Very
sir.
nice.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, he's going to be admiring that. We got Brad Cormack. Good evening. Too sweet to you. We got Steve Figures and Fandom. Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got SG Collectibles. How's it going? We got the real Mike Literis in the house. None other than Mike. Appreciate this guy. Hope you're doing well. Django says, I work for FedEx and always treat each package like it's my own. That's perfection right there. That's how you should be doing it.
That's very good. That's how I would do it, you know?
Right. We got Johnny Chronicles, channel member. Evening, Steve. Too sweet. Let's see here. We have Andrew is at Calica 2570. What's up? Batman Collectible says his sitting Batman arrives tomorrow.
Nice.
That's another one I've been kind of wishy-washy on, but yeah. Horde Cordum, good evening, Wolfpack. Hello. Welcome in. Tighter FL, what's up, everyone? Graham streaming from space. Yep, never fails. Hoffness Monster, good evening. Have fun. Had a fun week putting 9 module cases together. Damn peeling. Oh, that's the worst. I'm trying to decide what's worse, -5 degrees for 24 hours or peeling plexiglass.
I'll tell you what's worse than both of those. The back bar when you're sliding, the back bar in on those module cases, dude.
There's an easier way now.
Yeah.
But I followed your video. Like, I just felt like it was just easier for me to do it that way.
Right.
But the big picture is you got your module cases. So congratulations to you.
Yes. Yep. It's worth
9 of them
the
too.
headache.
9 in one crack is pretty fantastic too. So
Yep.
It's amazing. We got Cobra's Collection in the house. $2 super chat. Greetings, collectors and Flavi. The positive gang B back. I'm not sure.
We ever
We gotta work on these, buddy. We gotta work on these.
I'm not sure we ever left.
All right. Well, either way,
There's a
thank
lot
you
to
so
unpack
much.
there.
Yeah, good seeing you again, bro.
Yeah, good seeing you. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thanks, buddy.
I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're doing well.
Deposit game beep. Sorry.
We got
I'm
Maximum
there.
Flex. Good evening, everybody. We got Bolts in the house. Howdy.
Oh, good day for him. You got a good OC on his squad.
That's right. Mr. McDaniel. Could it be time for Herbert? We'll see. We'll see. Austin collects. Got my Thorn in. Man, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, look at this guy. Brick Artemis, channel member. Got
Nice
blue.
for you to show up.
Got blue and gray Batman converted. I don't think he went through with that one.
Yeah, I got that one too tonight, and I was like, all right, thanks.
Cool story, bro.
Let's see here. We got Mike's Fig Collector. Sup, fellow collectors. I think it's my first time here, and my first pre-order of 2026 is the Crow Deluxe Edition. Went with that version because space limit. Understandable. Glad you were able to secure it though, and welcome in. Thanks for watching Wolfpack, and yeah, just being active in the chat. Appreciate you. We got the man, the myth, the legend himself. I am Beowulf. What's up, Wolfpack? What's going on, my friend? Too sweet to Beowulf. He is the man where we get the cool signs from. So hit him up on eBay if you're looking for something. Just did a video. I think that was last week as well. So, and I saw he posted for sale his 1/6 stands. So he's got a bunch of those coming. Light boxes, all that good stuff. NW Collector, good evening. Hello, hello. We got Wayne Timothy. Happy Hump Day. And we got Priority 1. What's up, fellas? Hello there. And Music and Collectibles. 71 in the house. We are 29 away from that 100 mark. Let's see if we can hit it tonight, boys. Let's just jump right into it. We have Alien Romulus. We'll start with this one because I know Flavio's excited. A bunch of you got this in the in your pre-order box, or maybe you picked it up just before it went waitlist. So I think it turned out really good. I'm going to let these boys talk about it. Just want to quickly say hello to Anthony. What's going on, my friend? Too sweet to you. Hope you're having a great week. And yeah, thanks for dropping by. Who wants to go first on this one? Look at that thing.
Special guest, baby.
Look at that. Go ahead, Flavio. I mean, we know you're excited. We know you're getting it. But what do you like about this damn thing?
Dude, I mean, honestly, everything, but you know, just the overall silhouette of this figure, I think is, you know, what draws me into it. You know what I mean? It's like we've had Alien, you know, figures in the past. That was pre-me. So, you know, I was definitely all in on, you know, my first Alien figure. The movie, I liked it. I mean, I think some people didn't like it like as much as I did, but I went to theaters, you know, week 1 to watch it, and I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed all the characters, and to, you know, see Hot Toys recreate that and make it into a figure format is awesome. I mean, this thing just looks badass. I mean, everything about it looks like, you know, a demon spawn. I love the fact that, you know, it pays homage to that classic like Alien, you know, vibe already, but it's very different at the same time from the Geiger design. But it's awesome. Like, you get the base, you get it's kind of like has like all that it was like the blood, right? I guess that was like eating away at the metal at the end of that scene. So it kind of just really takes you back to when you're watching the movie. But I love the swap out carapaces that they come with. You get the cracked one. You can also see the kind of like skull and the innards on the inside. So it's kind of like you could see the anatomy of this thing. And it's just it's a really, really cool figure. I love the height of it. I love the fact that it's like very articulatable as well compared to that big chap.
Articulatable. I like that word.
Compared to that big chap that we're going to be getting here in the future. But look at this thing. I mean, the people that did the bloggers on this thing, they actually cooked, in my opinion, because I don't think there were really much photos of this thing where I was not sold or where I was like, that didn't really appeal to me, you know, in the photos. I mean, maybe that one, okay. But even like, look at how far it could crouch down. Like, it's just so cool. I cannot wait to get my hands on this figure. That too, that little extra jaw that slides out.
The ratcheted jaw, right?
Yes, but it's kind of different now because it's not like the original that had that little like kind of like that little peg that you would slide forward. Now they give you like a magnetic tool. So
yeah,
I kind of also like that as well because, you know, the longevity of that piece. I know that originally on the previous figures, it kind of used to get stuck or it would break, and you know you would have problems with that. And now you get a bottom swap out jaw as well, so you could have it to be closed or to be opened. I think a lot of people were going crazy on how squishy the jaw was, which, you know, that was cool to see in Figure Hideout's little teaser video. But man, me personally, if you like the Alien franchise, I feel like this is right up your alley. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people that are having the conversation of, well, I think I'm going to hold out for Big Chap because that's, you know, the more iconic and that's the one that I want in my collection. I do not disregard that statement whatsoever. I think that the Big Chap is definitely more of a iconic version of the character, but it's this alien is completely different than, you know, Big Chap. It has more movement to it. Like I was saying, it's very different from the original Geiger, you know, design. So if you like the franchise and you like the character itself, I think it would deem itself necessary to have multiple iterations of the character if you're that sure, passionate about it. So for me, I was all in on this to begin with. Like, I knew I wanted this, and I know that I'm all in on Big Chap as well. Having both of them is not going to...
Are you getting rain?
Me and Brick were talking about that today, and when this was announced I never had it in my mind that I was definitely buying Rain, because it like, she was the main character and she was great in the film, but I don't know if I need her in the collection. Like, I think I could be fine with just the aliens, but I really wanted an Andy. That's what I really wanted, and they never did that. So now that I do have this, I am contemplating buying Rain, because my thought process with that is that if I have Scorched Xenomorph, I have Rain, I have Big Chap, then there's possibly an opening there for Ripley, and then it will just like be a all cohesive kind of like thing. So I'm thinking about it. I don't even think she's that expensive either, but I definitely am very happy with this. I'm just debating on how I want to display it. I don't know if I want to do the cracked carapace like that, or if I want to just do the clean version and with the extra jaw out or mouth closed. So I can't wait to play around with this thing. I can't wait to do a video for it. But I'm definitely happy that Hot Toys is entertaining franchises that are outside of the big three, because
for sure, man.
You know, when you get those in, like I just said to Brick the other day, when I got my Battle Damage T800, it was so different for me, because it was like, oh, there's blood all over the, you know, all over the figure. There's the battle damage. That's not something that you're used to on, you know, kind of like PG-13 franchise.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick, because you just like, I love where you're going with this over here, and the energy is fantastic. My question to you here is, man, like, for myself personally, I am kind of in that group that you were talking about before, who like waiting for the big chap. Like if you were gonna sell me on why, or anybody who's listening for that matter, on why they should pick up the Scorched Xenomorph over the big chap, what would you tell them? What do you think would be the biggest selling point for them over the big chap?
Well, that's kind of like a bigger question, because it all depends on how you collect. But shout out to Brick, choose to collect. But for me, like my thought process is that I always like to try to think in the future, right? So I know that they previously did, before I started collecting, I know that they did the dog alien. They did different versions of the alien. So I always like to think in advance. I'm thinking right now, okay, I got the Scorched Xenomorph. I know people really want to keep the big chap because that is the guy, right? That's the main
right.
alien.
And this guy's taller than the
right,
big chap.
Right. But with that being said, I sometimes like to collect in a fashion of where it's kind of like a timeline, or kind of like a through the years of design of the character.
Gotcha.
And my purpose with that is, okay, well, if there is any point in the future, which there will be, that Hot Toys does a different version of an alien, not Big Chap and not Scorched Xenomorph, then you're already putting yourself ahead of the game if you want to have multiple versions of that character. But that's why I said it all depends on how you collect, because if you're somebody that is just okay with just having one representation of the character and you're moving on, then yeah, I think that question is definitely up for discussion on what do you really care more about. Now also you have to ask yourself, what do you care about the articulation? Some collectors do, some collectors don't. Some people just set it and forget it. But this one is going to do more than the big chap will.
I agree with you on that. I think the big thing about it is I feel like we're looking at when we eventually get to 2.0, I feel like we're going to look back and say this was the better alien figure of the two. And it's one of those things where, like, I mean, I respect that, because obviously you and I collect differently. I used to collect the way you collect, and so I know exactly what you mean, Flavio. Because it's great to have just that nice representation throughout the history, and would be so cool to have there. I just, for myself, I'm like, man, I'm on a diet of collecting. I've got to make sure like I have enough room, because there's other figures that are going to go in this display that I'm building here that I need to keep room for that as well too. So I can't do doubles too much. I can't do that kind of stuff. Right? I gotta be a better collector for my collection than I was yesterday. So like I'm seeing this, and I said from the very beginning, like, man, I really love this figure, and I really do now, especially with the finals. I feel like this figure has so much showstopper about it there, where it just like if you're gonna be looking at this figure for weeks and months in your collection and find another detail on this that just blows your mind.
That picture's insane.
That being said, I am struggling because the big chap is the more iconic one of the two.
Absolutely.
So as much as I love this figure, and I know I'm going to regret it, I feel like my heart is pushing me towards waiting for the big chap. Although I can say now, even with my expectations of a new 2.0 big chap, I still feel like this will probably wind up being the better of the two figures.
Well, and then the other thing too that you got to think about, which I don't really, I don't think a lot of us think that way, but it just made me think about it now. Like you could enjoy this figure for whatever lifespan you want it to be. Like,
no, I don't want to rent the figure. I don't want to do. I know.
No. Yeah, and that's why I said I probably wouldn't think about it that way either. But the way that this is going, this thing is sold out everywhere. This is not going to depreciate in any way, shape, or form, if you ask me. Even when the big chap is out, I think it'll actually make it go up more because of the start differences that the figures are going to have. So you could get this figure and maybe flip it or something. You know what I mean? Like it could go so many ways, but I think this is going to be a figure, kind of like you said. I think this is going to be one for the ages where it's not, I'm not going to say grail status, but I think it'll hold its stake in the market for a good time. And I'd rather be on the on that than
For sure.
on the down. You know, I'd rather pay less now and, you know, bet my hand and see where it goes rather than, you know, being shit out of luck and be like, damn, like, you know, I'm still happy I got the big chat, but this one is, you know, so far gone from me.
And again, this is kind of like exactly the same dilemma I came across a couple months ago with the Feral Predator. Like, I think the Feral Predator is hands down going to be way better than the 2.0 Predator that we're going to be getting, right? But again, it keeps driving me to the more iconic piece of the two, despite clearly being the superior figure. And I feel like I'm going through the same problem again because I chose to go to 2.0 for that respect. But again, it's so hard to actually look away from such a beautiful quality figure that the Scorch one and the Feral Predator that I was referring to came out to be. So it's just like, do you go? I guess the question I'm asking myself through you, Flavio, is just like, what's more important here? Do you think? And again, this is a if you have to choose scenario, right? I know you're gonna get what you're gonna get, respectfully, right? I get that, but like, I guess what's more important to you? And anybody in the chat can please jump in as well too. Leave your comments as well. Like, what do you think is more important when you're collecting? If you can only have one of the figures that you have options for, is it the more iconic one, or is it the figure that's a better quality one? Which one do you think is like
iconic
one?
Gotta get the iconic one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is like no debate right there for me. It's always gonna be what's more iconic because that's the foundation of whatever I'm in love with is going to that's what paved the way. So for me, yes, Big Chap is the only way to go because, you know, that was the first, and Alien was such a great movie for so many reasons, you know what I mean? And if you put that on a scale next to Alien Romulus, there's no comparison. I mean, this is, for better lack of words, this movie, Alien Romulus, is for a newer generation or people that want to continue to see the franchise grow. But if you ask me, I would always tell you get the OG, always get the original, because if you like that character, movie, or whatever, there is most likely you like the original of whatever it is, and that's how I am. I always am gonna like the conception of whatever, you know, product it is, like the beginning. So
for sure,
right, boys, I gotta jump in here. I gotta get Batman his flowers here with the $4.99 super chat.
Hey.
In case I don't survive the snow apocalypse about to hit Tennessee, I love you guys. 15 to 20 inches. We Southerners won't survive that much snow. Well, Kevin, I hope you know that no matter what happens, you are my number one.
Remember, you are my number one guy.
Yes, sir.
Very nice transition.
yeah,
Really quickly, though,
For you.
did you guys both like Alien Romulus? Were you both pretty big fans of it?
I enjoyed it. That's what I'm saying. I went the first week, and I went, you know, with an open mind because I was just freshening up. I just watched, you know, Aliens. I was watching all the OGs, and I was like, all right, well, you know, it's been forever. Let's see where this goes. And the biggest thing that I can always remember about the movie is the way that it made me feel in theater. And I felt like the lack of sound in a lot of the scenes made the movie for me. Like, the movie might have not been perfect. The storyline might have been, you know, kind of like in certain parts. But for me, there was certain points in the theater where there was a lack of sound, and that suspense made me feel the essence of the franchise itself. And
Sure.
you know, that's, for me, that was the biggest takeaway with the movie, whether the movie was good or not. You know what I mean? The way that I felt in theaters. But
Sounds like Brick, doesn't it, DLO? It's all about how
It's like
it feels in the
spirit.
theater. What it's all about.
we gotta kick him when he's down.
This picture here makes me think of like him as like
A
Krampus.
dinosaur.
He's like Krampus, kind of tiptoeing around your house on Christmas Eve. But DLO, what about you? Were you a big fan of the movie?
I thought it was good. I mean, is it like you're gonna my top Alien? Of course not. No, but I mean, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just being like a little bit more like understanding and forgiving with these newer ones, just because I'm just thrilled that we're getting it again. Alien Earth. I know you guys never watched it. That was an amazing show. I mean,
I did watch that.
This was good, but Alien Earth was like a million times better than that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, but I mean, yeah.
Was it
I
Mike
like the movie.
Litteris? I think was it Mike Litteris that hated Alien Earth?
Really?
Yes,
Mike,
I think I heard
yeah,
Mike
let
say
me know.
something about
Somebody-
that there.
So-
But
it
you know
was
what, though, to
surprising
answer
me.
your question about Alien Romulus real quick here, you know what Alien Romulus is for me? It's like the Force Awakens.
Yeah, I
of
think
it.
that's
Like,
why I didn't like it as much. Because
That's what it felt like to me.
I was like, I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Mhm.
See, and that's my thing. Like, I don't think it was the best, but you know, it was a good watch. For
It was
me,
good, though. I
you
liked
know?
it.
It was a good one. It wasn't bad. It's just, kind of very familiar. Like I've
Right.
seen this before.
It was very safe.
Very
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, it was a safe take on it for sure.
But yeah, I really like what they're doing for engineering with this figure. I like the improvements. I agree with you guys. I think the Big Chap is going to be more iconic, but I think this could be the better figure. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one. And if you're getting both, like my man Flavio, I think you're in good hands. Just bookend it. Boom, boom, and then you have hopefully.
How do you do it again? How does it go?
Boom. Or if you guys would prefer, we could go.
Who was better?
But yeah, then maybe one day you get Ripley in the middle.
That
Right.
would be incredible.
That would be nice. But D-Lo, are you getting this?
Is he bullshitting me right now?
He's like, did you not just miss the last 15-20 minutes?
You did say you're
No,
passing because
I'm not-
you're.
I'm going to
you're
pass on
testing
this
the
one
Big
here. I'm
Chap.
waiting for Big Chap.
Okay, that's what I
Waiting for Big Chap.
just wanted to double check. Flavio's getting both. You're passing on this one. Are you second guessing yourself at all? I know you said.
I don't ever listen to him. Actually, now that you say that, I don't ever listen to him. The last straw for me was Armored Batman. We talked about it like 3 months before the figure came out.
Receipts
And then-
are coming out.
And then he was like, dude, I got
Let's
it.
go.
I was like, I told you that you were going to get it. I knew it. So I think he is going to get this. I think he's definitely going to buy this, people. I think it's just going to take him.
Nah.
I think it's going to take you
It'll take him some time. He needs to get
Yeah, yeah.
bored,
Yeah, that's what
Once
it
he
is.
has a day where he just wants to buy something, he'll pick this up.
I do get bored.
And not even that, he's like a deal magnet. So somehow he's going to fall into this where he's not going to be able to say no.
Now, great. Now everybody knows I'm a deal magnet. Great job. Way more my negotiating.
Dude, it's not about us.
This
It's
guy,
you have.
unreal.
It's not about us, man. You just have something we don't.
That's right.
Well, you're not
Here
wrong.
he's sprinting.
Subscribe to Only Dads.
Whipping that tail around.
But
Yeah,
the
really-
figure
really
is just
good
so
detail,
crazy, man. Like if you really just stop and look at it, just all the detail, like the cables and kind of like I feel like it kind of has that like mechanical, but then almost like how do you say that? Organic vibe to it, like mesh. And I think that is what makes the character itself, like an alien, a xenomorph, like so different than most. But it also has that horror vibe to it. I love sci-fi, so I love
sci-fi's my jam, so I'm with you.
I
for
love
sure.
these things, man.
And in my defense, just so we're clear, just so like the actual story, like it's Batman related. That's harder for me than anything else to say no to.
I will give him
I'll
the best.
accept that. I'll
So-
accept that.
F you, bro. That hurt. F you.
F you, man.
F
But
you.
my question now with that is, because you guys are thinking that this is going to be the better figure in the long run.
For sure.
Do you think when Big Chap is released and into collectors' hands, even though this might possibly be the better figure, do you think that Big Chap will just drown this figure out and make this character be forgotten, and this kind of will just be in the realm of like whoever bought it is happy with how iconic Big Chap is.
I think like what I've learned from just observing collectors, even with this round of 2.0s that we're going through right now, I feel like when it comes to like the Terminator, the Alien, and the Predators, it's just like it's not the same. Like you're not
sticks.
It just that's not going nowhere. It stays in the collection. So no one's flipping something to get it.
Right.
It's a little bit more like if it's gone, it's probably gonna stay gone with a little sprinkle in between, but mostly just like it's staying with whoever bought it.
Gotcha.
They're a very loyal group, I will say.
I don't think too many people are getting this. Like I feel like people that are getting this just want it, and
Right.
I feel like they're gonna be like Flavio, and they're just gonna get the Big Chap too. It's like it's not gonna matter. Like
Right.
I don't think anybody. If maybe they bought this thinking, oh, finally an alien. Like they don't have Big Chap yet, but whatever, this will suffice. I don't think anybody's gonna be like, oh, damn it, I wish I didn't get this figure because now they did announce a Big Chap. Like I think people are just gonna be like, nope, the more the merrier for Alien because they just want them all, and they're two different types. So I think
exactly. I was just gonna say like there's a justification for keeping both.
All right.
1-6 Fix in the house. What's going on, Marco? He says both.
See?
There you go.
Thank you for being here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Glad Collection Obsession's getting both. All right.
Yeah, I think there's a group of all. Like I think I like that picture a lot too. I think there's gonna be people that get one or the other. I think there's gonna be people that get both.
I knew you didn't like it.
Yeah, Mike says I'm late, but yes, I hated Alien Earth. Not trying to be a downer. I am sad about it. Sad little boy. I think I watched the first 3 episodes. I kept falling asleep, and I just never.
Dude, I was hooked. I was tuned
Mm-hmm.
in every week.
Yeah,
I felt like it was a great show, man. I don't know. I'm actually excited to see what else comes with that show. You know,
Yeah.
for sure.
We got Ash Chase in the house. What's up, Plastic Crackheads? What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great day. We got Frogman 6 getting both as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a channel member. Let me just skim through, make sure we don't miss anything. Any final thoughts here before we move on? I do like for these photos. I mean, these photos are fantastic. A lot of times we complain and bitch and be like, oh, well, we'll have to see it in hand, but this is amazing. But I love the green light as well that they've kind of put on this figure. And yeah, it looks great. This is kind of one that, for me personally, I'm a little sad about, I guess, because I like the Alien movies. I own all of them, but it's just not something that I feel like I want to collect.
like something that you don't need to represent.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But I think it looks awesome, and like a part of me wants it, but then another part of me says like, you don't really need it. Like this isn't something that you have to collect. Like I'm not the biggest like horror fan, so like. Predator is kind of like as far as I go with that kind of stuff. Like I like the movie It, but I didn't want to get Pennywise because I don't need that in the collection, I guess. But I don't know. So just kind of a weird place that I'm in right now, but kind of bummed because it looks badass. But I also know it might not have that lasting effect in my collection.
Gotcha.
Oh, I hate those face huggers.
Oh yeah. I forgot that too.
Awesome.
That you get a face hugger.
Yeah, they'll get you.
That was one of my favorite scenes in that movie, though. Like
Where they were all coming out. Yeah.
yeah.
He's taking a shit. Or...
I do like the side profiles of the figure. I mean, I think it would be a very weird way to display it in a collection, but I like the way that it looks, almost like if it was in kind of like a embryo sort of stage or something like that. You know,
kind of like Terminator 1 where he's crouched down, he's getting up, and I get you. We got Batman Collectibles celebrating 8 months as a channel member. Shout out to a great live stream every Wednesday. Hey, we try to be consistent and we try to be great for you, but more so we're just trying to have fun with you guys. So appreciate everybody watching. We got 81 in the house. I saw we tipped 91, so we were close. I think we're going to talk about Crow next, so maybe then we will we'll crack 100 here. But I like this base too. These are the type of bases I like where they don't overdo it with putting all the shit on top. Like, make it a Dio base, add some effects, but just kind of keep it a little bit clean. I like this a lot. And it's not the shape I like. It's not those, I don't like those triangular ones, but I think for this figure, it works because of the size of the figure. So I'm okay with it.
I was just gonna ask, is this like the size of the diamond style base?
It's like the Darth, like the Darth Maul type.
Mhm.
It's
It's a
gonna be
diamond
that
size,
big?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like the base too. It's base. Yeah, it's like a diorama style base too, because it's kind of like the great flooring from the ship, and then you have all that extra, like, damn, I always forget, like that blood, or
Venom.
The venom, yeah, that's eating away at the.
I was gonna say discharge.
But no, it looks great, and I think another thing, the last thing that I have about this figure, I think that it's going to be very hard to understand the level of paint job that's on this thing until you get it in hand.
It looks
because
great.
I think the photos and the lighting and everything, it makes it look like it's just black, but I think it's a lot deeper than that. I think it has kind of hues and kind of color changes into it. So
for sure, I totally agree with you.
Can't wait to see that.
DLO, any final thoughts on this guy before we move along?
Yep, just one. Early figure of the year contender. You heard it. You heard it.
Damn. Yeah, and I actually did see a lot of people saying that like this is up there in that realm of being like just a perfect figure. So it could hold its weight all the way through, but I'm reserving my reservations for, later and midway through the year. But I think this is going to be a contender. This is definitely an S tier figure. Let's just
one thing it's got going against it though is it's January.
Yep.
Right.
The chap isn't out yet, but I still think this will be the better figure. But I'm just saying, like, typically figures this early on get forgotten about.
This is true.
I mean, remember, this is like, well, we won't have them by then, but this is Year of Doomsday, so I know we'll get like teased and,
right.
We have a lot of other stuff in the pipeline. So
sure. We have a $9.99 super chat from Valkyrie Magnus. Very generous, my friend. Thank you so much. Super chat so you can buy hot coffee to keep you warm, Graham. You know what? I don't drink coffee, but last night I was outside in like the 5-degree weather. I was trying to insulate my sump pump discharge pipe so that it wouldn't freeze over the next few days. And I came in and made hot chocolate to warm me up. So I will get the hot chocolate and we will stay warm by the fire. And thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Did you have the marshmallows in them?
Yeah, they came like pre-packaged with those little itty-bitty ones. Very
Those
nice.
are my favorite.
Yeah, I like those.
Well, you got 99. You can splurge now. Go for it.
Thank you, Valkyrie, man. You are the man. I appreciate you. It does a lot in the community. Always on everybody's streams as well. All right, I think these guys are talking amongst themselves in the chat here. So, all right. So DLO's gonna wait for the big chat. Flavio's getting both, and it looks like I'm getting none. So
you're not getting the big chat?
No, I'm not getting either. Like, were you listening to me?
Yeah,
Does
but
anybody listen to me on this chat? On this stream? No, man, I just can't collect
Unreal
alien stuff. So this I am on the fence about. I need DLO, I need possibly Flavio, I need the chat to tell me to talk me into this figure, which probably isn't a great start, but let me start with this one so you guys can then take the floor and maybe try to talk me into it. I am a very big Crow fan. I saw this movie mid-90s, so a couple years after it came out. Very interested in Brandon Lee, the story, the tragic story, R.I.P. But this was, I remember where and when I watched this movie with my friend. He's like saying, oh, it's a good movie. And I think back then it was like he had cable, which I never had because I grew up in the sticks. So it was just like, we could watch this movie on whatever channel it's on, HBO maybe at the time. And we watched it. I was like, holy shit, like that is an amazing movie. Like I want to watch that again. So quickly became one of my favorites. And I had the Hot Toys Crow. DLO, did you have that one ever? Never. Had that one for a while. Obviously, pleather starts kind of going on that, so I kind of tried to get out in front of it and sell it. So this is going to be full leather. They're doing a bunch of different SKUs, which we'll talk about. But the things that I'm seeing, guys, is like the facial expression isn't the one I would have picked. He looks more sad than like angry or vengeful. And I'd rather have more of a little bit of an aggressive look. Not necessarily like, I like the Hot Toy sculpt, but it doesn't have to be that angry, I guess. But that and then the price of it are really kind of what's throwing me off. Like I see Brandon Lee a little bit, but I don't know. Like some of the close-ups, I don't see him all the way. So talk me into this figure. What am I missing? Why is this going to be such a big deal here from Caustic Plastic? DLO, you can start us out.
Well, for starters, Graham, you should probably grab your glasses. That will help with the process here, because likeness-wise, I have no idea what the hell you just said, because, I mean, all I see is Brandon Lee in this over here. I think this is...
Doesn't this look funny, though? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just very...
No, man. I mean,
it's too neutral. It's too neutral for the Crow.
So he's got a good reason for having that face. I'm not sure if you remember the plot of the movie, but he wasn't like, oh, let me tell you a funny joke today.
Can't
He
rain
wasn't
all
like
the time.
that. He was, yeah, man. He was. Listen, I get it. You know what it is? I think it's years and years of like that Hot Toys figure having like that kind of sadistic kind of grin to him. Really cool one there. But I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where like, I get it. You mean Hot Toys already did it. I don't want to do the same exact one they did. But I mean, if you're looking at it like without the makeup on, and they've showed photos of this figure, that's Brandon Lee dead on, dude. Dead on.
This image doesn't look too bad. I like that.
No, I mean, dude, this is a damn good figure.
Maybe tilt the head down, eyes up a little bit, and I think
there you go. You're seeing yourself. There you go. You're seeing yourself buy this, and again, like there's multiple SKUs for whatever your taste is. They got a sculpted, they have a rooted without the bases and all stuff. So I mean, they have somebody for everybody's, taste and budget. But I mean, dude, real expression to me, I think is spot on. The eyes are very curious to me. I want to know more about that crystal eye thing that they have there. That's really, really a standout for me there. But I mean, the tailoring on it there. I mean, the jacket doesn't look overly bulky when you have, how it is when you have like real leather, things get a little bit thicker.
Thick.
It looks like it fits the body perfectly there. I mean, for me, the only thing that this figure is missing is an accessory where it doesn't have the the iron rod that he had at the end of the fight scene. I can't think. It looked like a sword, but he pulled it off.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that, which is like such a miss for me over here. But I mean, other than that, I mean, no matter which one you get, you're going to get the chair, which that's awesome.
That's cool.
That's cool on its own there. So it's like you're getting a diorama no matter what. Magnetic base as well too, which whatever. But
he looks sleepy.
I was gonna say,
why are you complaining so much? Like this is dead on him, dude.
Yeah.
Like I pre-ordered. Listen, I pre-ordered this figure, right? And the very first thing I told you already, Graham, what I did. I immediately went back in and I watched the movie. And I was looking, I was like, dude, they nailed it. This is hands down the best Brandon Lee we've ever gotten, period. I mean,
he looks sleepy.
You're big.
I don't think so. I think
I
think he looks more like somber, if anything. If you're
yeah,
he's somber.
I wonder why. Again,
I don't know.
I love that too.
Look
like
at
that little
dude.
step, that little walk. Like that looks just like how he was, man.
What do you guys think about the sculpted? Do you think that's a good option for anybody that's interested, that wants to say? Because this is an expensive figure, so even the sculpted's going to be pretty expensive. But do you think this is a good option for people? Or do you think you got to go all out with the rooted?
I will say, with the hair length, I think it's a smart move to go rooted because it's going to hinder their articulation, quite frankly. So you might as well go up to next tier, get the rooted one, the deluxe with this the stuff I was telling about before, and have, in my opinion, the better version of the two. I normally am with you, Graham. Sculpted is usually the way to go, but I think in this particular figure, like if it's gonna help the figure articulate better, go rooted this time. I would go rooted.
I'm gonna get kicked off my own show.
Like it's wild.
Well, it's funny too because
do you like anything about it though? Like
no, I do. Yeah, it's just but for the
say
price,
one night thing.
I feel like for the price, if I'm not completely happy with it, I don't know if this is something I need to splurge on. Like,
let me tell you something.
For whatever I'm seeing,
I think that the price is kind of like where you're like unsure about, which I kind of am right here at this moment, like right now. I'm definitely gonna try to pick this up. Like as soon as they like tease this thing, they'll like everything is spot on, bro. Like the way he looks, the way that his eyes, you know, like are set and everything. Like I think I don't think nothing here looks bad. And is stopping me. What's stopping me is the price and the fact that I've never purchased anything from Caustic, but Connor has really, you know, convinced me that, you know, he's for sure that they're, you know, they do a great job, and I don't doubt him. Like everything here looks freaking amazing. And the fact that you have multiple different payment options to do it with, like through Caustic itself, and you know, getting, you know, the 10% if you go all in right away, or if you go through Sideshow and then you have the payment plan. I think there's a ton of different, you know, benefits on the purchasing end and price. But for me, like, dude, this movie is so iconic. It's a cult classic. Like DLO said, I think you could throw this on anytime and just go back to like
it still smacks, dude.
It's still good, bro.
Especially the soundtrack.
Before Flavio was born.
Yeah, but he's a young G that like has been educated though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I have a ton of siblings that put me through the grinders. So like
God bless them.
I'm you know a younger generation, but like I have an old soul. I have a taste for the classic 90s, early 80s stuff, because that's basically what makes everything now. So for me, like when I watched this movie for the first time, I was like, yo, like just the graininess to the movie, like the grunge era that it had to it, the soundtrack, like you and Mike said, like
dude, soundtrack is ridiculous.
Everything about it.
Oh, bang, bang, fuck, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I think Caustic Plastic knocked this out of the park, man. Like if you ask me, I love and like you said, DLO too, like the eyes, the way that they kind of have that like 3-dimensional aspect to it, that they're kind of,
those are the most realistic eyes I've ever seen on a figure.
And
like,
I
no
definitely
exaggeration.
I definitely want to see more of that, but you know, the hair as well, Graham. Like if I were you,
I agree with the rooted on this one.
Yes,
I would go rooted.
Definitely go that way. One thing that I could say too is that I think that this figure over time in the future, you're not gonna have to worry about anything of that nature of losing or being, you know, on the back end of it, because I don't think that this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be hard as hell to buy later. Like if you don't buy it now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's limited to what I think it's the guys.
It's limited to 500 on the exclusive, because they're
3,000 overall between all 4 SKUs.
Oh, is that's
what I heard. Like I don't. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
You said 4,000.
3,000.
He said
3,000.
So I'm gonna have to get my NRD in very.
Actually, I want to say, Mr. Harvey, welcome back. You should know, what is it? Is it how many total is Caustic Plastic making between all 4 SKUs?
You know, while he maybe Tim can answer that for us. You know, we talked about the Indiana Jones where they're going to make the leather, and we're like, man, that's such a big deal, like finally, like, but for something like this, it's pretty priceless as well, because he's basically full on leather suit. So like
even
having
the boots
the coat,
too, right?
having the pants. I don't know about the boots. Maybe
I think the boots are actually leather as well too. Like if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that would be.
But having all
insane.
that for this figure is amazing, because that was one of the worries with the Hot Toys one, and even the Sideshow one, is like, how long is this going to last?
Right.
The fact that we can get the premium quality outfit is definitely a big deal, and a welcomed one at that. So,
and you know what else too with the price? For the people that are getting the exclusive,
3,000. You're right.
3,000 for all around. Okay, so I definitely gotta. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, Graham.
He's pre-ordering as we speak.
Let me have another drink and then we'll think about it here.
But dude, look at the accessories.
Which one,
get
Flavio? Which one would you get?
I think I'm gonna do the deluxe gold.
I kind of like the tombstones.
I think you should go that way, because that's what I was saying.
Did I tell you my story, dude? Did I ever get a chance to I did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And I think a lot of people were having that same situation. So join the wait list for the exclusive. I think that the window is
I was gonna say,
iconic.
what's with everybody getting the exclusive converted already?
People are justifying what you're getting and how you're going to use it. Like, you're getting the window. You're going to get with the exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, DLO, you're getting the tombstones as well and the chair, right?
Am I getting the tombstone? Because I couldn't see in the description.
I didn't see it in there.
It.
I could be wrong, but I wouldn't
think so.
I don't see it there, so
that is weird to me. I would think that you would get everything.
But my question is, why are all these waitlists converting already for the exclusive?
Very simple, and it's unfortunately it's how it was marketed. Like yesterday, when they dropped the bomb that it was going to be available, they were taking a 50% NRD on these figures up front.
And it's still available on Caustic right now, I think.
Listen, I don't know for sure, but my guess here is that they gave Sideshow a little bit more of their exclusives, because I pre-ordered the deluxe because I was more like, man, I really, really want that dial. And if I'm not going to get that, I'm going to go with the regular deluxe. And when 20 minutes after I put in my order, it says your waitlist converted. Would you like to do it? And I was like, absolutely.
Sure. I'll join the waitlist. We'll see if by the end of the show I get a conversion.
There you go.
There you go.
But Graham, I'm probably definitely doing the deluxe gold. Like, if I don't have a chance for the exclusive to
I don't mind this one at all, and it's a little bit cheaper.
What's the difference for deluxe gold price wise? You got 580.
I think it's 380, 480, 580.
I would just go deluxe gold because you're getting the tombstones, you're getting the chair, and you're getting the regular magnetic base. You get 3 bases. Like,
sure,
that's insane.
Does anybody? We talk about this a lot with art, with Hot Toys, with the prices climbing. But does anybody have a problem with this being so expensive? I haven't really heard too many people.
No, and I'll tell you why. I don't have this time around. I don't have a problem with it, because let's use the exclusive for example. That one's $690, the most expensive one they have there. Okay, you're seeing all the SKUs here. The deluxe edition alone is $480, right? So that's right on par with an Artisan. That's right on par with most in-art figures there. So it's comparable what other competitors are charging, right? Now let's talk about the accessories, the dioramas. If you're getting the tombstone, which I still doubt I'm getting the tombstone. Everybody's saying that you're going to get it.
I don't think so.
I don't think I'm getting that, guys. I think I'm going to get the window, and that's what's going to be in my box. But
Connor would know. So I mean,
but if I'm going to get it, great. Hey, but I'm not counting it. I'll believe it when I see it. But my point is, for a dio nowadays here, like to get a good dio, typically you're going to spend somewhere in the ballpark around $200 for something like that. A custom built one. I think there was a Mojave, or there's another one that's out there that people fly around. I think someone said I'd actually Collector Joey has like the Joker one from that company, but yeah, it's typically 200 or something like that. So when you put that all together, like for the exclusive, that's on par. It's maybe more than what you want to spend, but if you were to go out there and get your figure and then get a third party dio for something like that, you're going to be paying around that amount anyways. So it's just so
everybody's saying you're getting the tombstones. You're getting the magnetic.
Why does Sideshow say something different, my man? I ordered from them, so I don't know.
Well, it doesn't say anything though, right? It's just
it doesn't show it in the pictures, but to me, it would be a no-brainer that the top.
Like, go to exclusive real quick. Go to exclusive and go to the details, because I know I'm not on crack. Let's see. Keep going. I think
you got to go to what's in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box, man?
See?
with
Oh, wait.
diorama with
Diorama
grave.
with grave.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
You're a
All right,
winner.
good.
Mother of God.
Mother
So
of God.
so look
Okay,
at that.
cool.
You're
There's-
you're getting
I'd buy that for $1.
So there you go. So there's two dials.
You
Two
son
dials.
of a gun.
I mean, come on, dude. That's like getting them at 100 a piece.
bro, you're getting the window, you're getting the chair, you're getting
Yeah.
the tombstone.
Yeah, you're right. So that's technically 3 dials as well too. So I mean, yeah, that's some serious.
That's
That's some serious value, man.
I honestly don't think that there's any other company that's released that many bases or dioramas in one release.
Ironic.
3
Like-
dials and a base. I mean, that's pretty damn good if you ask me.
I think that's the most right now, like
Mhm.
out of any release, like in art, Hot Toys, whatever you name it. Like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna use them all anyways. But think about the price that you're paying. You know what I mean? On top of everything, genuine leather. The sword is metal as well.
Mike, you're new here. I'm not on crack. Stop, Stop that.
But I don't know. I think this is definitely. It's gonna be something that appreciates over time, and I think it's gonna be an issue later. And I definitely want to buy this because
Now I can't pre-order it tonight because now I gotta wait and see if I get the wait list.
Well, you could do what DLO did and then just
Yeah.
put your
Oh, yeah.
NRD in and then cancel it and then just
24 hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Oh, to get your NRD back, yeah. If you want to wait, maybe like wait it out, but
I'll wait till the morning. OG fan says this is starting to sound like a QVC knife extravaganza.
yeah, we're
still.
trying to sell everybody online.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I think this is badass though, man. Like, and that's the other thing for me. I don't own anything caustic, so I'm getting a whole new experience while also getting a figure that is like, not something that's been out for a long time. I wanted the Hot Toys version. Sideshow made a version. This is the best version that you can get. Even if Hot Toys made this later on, 2 or 3 years from now, you're not going to get this much shit. So you might as well get it and then just have that like exclusive top tier version of Eric Draven,
Hotline says, Graham, see the error of your ways and pre-order it, please.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
Showed
that.
you.
Marco is the only one here trying to talk some sense into me. I actually missed his comment here up here too. He says, Marco says, trust your gut. I think you should pass, although it does look good.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
That's the problem. I just don't know if I have the strength. So
What's holding you back? Besides, like, is it the
He doesn't
price?
like
Only
sad
the
face.
price?
Sad face is upsetting him. The crow shouldn't be sad.
yeah, sad face. Sad face. Price is a little. Now that it is on Sideshow, though, I can suck it up and do payment plans a little bit. But
Yeah, dude, it could have been worse. Imagine if you didn't get a swing at this on Sideshow. You would be paying 50% of your NRD right now.
Right.
Refundable. But here, like, hey, listen. I mean, you can put in a payment plan. Much lower NRD.
And like Connor said last night, he made a good point about this. They scratched that sculpt because it would have made it even more expensive. So would you have been willing to pay more than what the top tier is just to have that extra head sculpt?
I can't figure out if Venom is being serious or sarcastic here. Let's be honest here. Crow figures come along all the time. If you miss this one, you can just get the next one that comes out in a decade or so. Yeah.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both in that comment.
Yeah. No, I mean,
They don't come around often. So he's
when did that Hot Toys one come out?
it was
That's
10 years
gotta be-
ago. It was way over that. Yeah.
That's got to be
It's old.
long time ago, like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
And when did
Oh.
the Sideshow one come out? Like,
Oh, 2022-ish.
Yeah, it was recent.
23?
But that
But-
one had more of a comic look to it. It wasn't really brand
Yeah,
new. This
Sideshow
is
with
like
their animation type.
90
stuff.
day.
yeah, this is like photorealistic.
But I did want the Crow so bad. I started collecting in 2020, and I wanted him so bad that I did buy the Crow from Hot Toys as an old figure already. So, like, it's not that this isn't one like the Alien where I don't want the representation. I do, but for my icons shelf, it's just, yeah.
Dude, you don't want to be the guy that misses this and has to get the Bill Skarsgård version.
Well, not.
I never saw that movie. I heard it was
Me
trash.
neither. I didn't even try it.
Oh, by the way, 300 on the Wolfpack group.
Hey,
Too sweet for everybody
nice
out there.
milestone. Congrats to you guys for
Let's
joining.
go to the Wolfpack group so we can go to. What was I going to go to?
I got a rising contributor notification the other day.
Keep
So
it up, sport.
I'm moving up
Yeah.
the ranks.
Good to see you start contributing a little bit here. Connor says this is your definitive crow. That's the best Eric Draven representation I've personally seen in any scale. Okay.
Yeah.
So this looks okay. I'm just gonna go through it. This looks meh. This looks good. This looks good with a little tweaking. This looks like that same picture.
There's one picture that I loved a lot. I think it's that one, but there was another one. I
This
think
is probably my favorite. Little
I
side
like
eye.
when he's looking to the side. Yeah,
Justin.
I think that's
Justin
when
would
he
love
looks
the
the
side
best.
eye. But okay.
I'm pumped, dude. I got nothing. I have nothing negative to say here. This thing
Is the first
amazing.
one the only one you guys like? Did you like any other ones?
only one I liked. Like, no, I've seen them all. They all.
There's
suck.
what, 4,
Wait,
right?
wait.
Yeah, you got
I got a guilty pleasure. It's the one with Kirsten Dunst where the guy gets electrocuted and then like peels his face, and it's like the crow.
No.
You
Only
remember that one?
Yeah, that was still.
I haven't seen it for years, so I'm sure it's ass. But it was kind of cool. Like I liked the start of it, like wrongfully convicted for murder or something like that. Gets
more the reason
chair.
why I need to pick this up here, because this is the only good crow.
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
ever.
The original
And,
is
dude,
the only way, man.
and it's Brandon Lee, man. I mean, when you talk Brandon Lee, you think Bruce Lee, you think his dad as well too. Right? There's just like lineage to this stuff over here, man. Like this is like on so many levels. This is like such an important figure to add if you were around at that time, man. It's just
For me too, though, I think it's just like how much weight the movie had. Like, you know what I mean? Not even necessarily having anything to do with what happened with, Brandon Lee, on the making of the movie, but just like I said, like the grittiness of the movie. It felt like it was a movie that didn't have a really high budget, and it's done more than what other movies have done with less.
Sure.
yeah. I mean
And that's very special.
the gothicness is honestly like watching it last night again. Graham, it kind of reminded me of '89 Batman. I'm not gonna lie, like the way the city was and everything like that. Just
Yeah, it kind of looked like that
cool,
was like.
'cause
It's so cool.
Even when he gets to the gangster's place and he like tips the chair and like jumps on the table, it's like I just want him. It's just like
yeah,
and I don't know the way the music kind of hits and
Yeah.
it's
Dude,
pretty
a
cool.
little bit. Come on, little 9 Inch Nails for you acting there.
And I
A
think
little bit of The Cure.
I think he had this kind of look on his face a lot of the times within the movie, so that's why I'm not really like.
Oh, the bullet hand. They included the bullet hand as well too.
That's right.
They included that there.
Poor Fun Boy. He's the guy that accidentally shot him.
Yep.
I think this is great though. I think this is great, and I also think that this is a great start for that Maestro line that Caustic is trying to push. I'm very excited to see.
Well, this is their highest profile character they've done. I mean, they've done some excellent work with other things, but like, I'll be honest with you, none of that stuff has really like interested me so far. So this is the first time, like, okay,
it's putting
making
on the
something
map.
yeah, my attention. So like, yeah, this can be a big jump in the 1/6 wars. That I'm
It's
crowning-
opening
I'm
the
calling
door.
out there.
It's opening the door, and Conan is coming through too. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are happy about that. So
yeah, that's another big one as well too. I mean, if what everybody says is true as far as going from proto to final, there's not a massive drop off. I mean, I'm gonna be very happy with this.
right.
So I mean, is it a risk? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, have I been taking risks recently in this hobby with all these other companies producing stuff that I want?
Right.
Sure. So what's another $690 before taxes and shipping?
Right.
And
that's another thing too, though. Like,
pocket change for us collectors here.
That's right.
not really to like, put them within the conversation, but like, I think, Inart has charged people more than this for less in certain releases, you know. So
I think we put it all together, like I said earlier, like the example, like it tracks. I mean, maybe you don't want to pay that kind of money for this figure, but if you're looking in comparison to other companies who are making stuff similar to this here, this is incredible value, and the numbers match up. So I'm not even mad at it. Normally I'd be the first one to cry poor in these kinds of situations, but like, I mean, what do you expect? Everybody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah. And
if this was $1,000, I'd be like, hell no. You know what I mean? But no, right. $690, you know, carry the one. Yeah, that sounds about right, you know?
Yeah. And you know, like you said, it gives you kind of that also the comfortability that it's through Sideshow too. You have that option. Right. So
right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing here. I alluded to it before. Like the only thing I did not like about this launch was that 50% NRD. I think that's like, hey, I'm a new guy. I don't know you that well. I'm not giving you 50% of my money today for something that's going to come out a year and a half, maybe more.
Right.
Hopefully there's no delay. So thankfully the Sideshow thing came up. I appreciate that at least they're working with them, so that way there's alternatives. But I'm not gonna lie. I wish you can talk to Connor. It seems Connor was the guy of the day for a lot of us here, but I was talking to him about it. I was like, dude, this figure stressing me out because I didn't purchase a figure until 12 hours later because it's like, do I really want to fork over $300 some odd dollars right now? I mean, is that a risk?
Right.
Because that is a big risk. And I understand the reason for it and all stuff, but I honestly, like, respectfully to small businesses trying to make a living over here, if you're going to be in the game, you got to play the game. So you can't put that on us. I'm sorry. Like, I will never ever with any company, Hot Toys, you name it, I'm never putting down 50% NRDs. That's never going to happen. So
ever.
So,
yeah, especially with so much time that's going through the production of this, like anything could
take
happen.
my word for it. I'm good for it though, Caustic. I'll buy it if I like it. So you don't have to worry about that. But like, come on, dude. That's crazy talk. That's why there's still 500 should have been sold out by now. But that's the reason why they're still there. If it wasn't a high quality, it would be gone.
He bought it.
There you go. There you go.
Snaps.
It's done.
He bought it before me.
It's done.
So the exclusive. So are you going to upgrade if the exclusive becomes available?
Yeah, if it does by tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, it is what it is. I don't mind the gravestones, so I better not be let down. I will hold DLO, House of Collectibles, Tim Harvey, Hot Toys Hotline, NW Collector, and
you imagine
Johnny Chronicles will all be held accountable.
The eyes are like,
and X-Man.
His legs are all.
Wait, Johnny? No, Johnny says resist, so he's off the hook.
Graham's like, oh no, what happened to my figure?
Philly says, hi, I got you, Graham. Yeah, I mean, I do love The Crow, so I just hope.
Now go watch the movie after this, and I'm
going to watch it when it's really cold on Friday, and I'm trying to keep myself busy, so do that. All right, enough of that. Any final thoughts?
Looks great.
We're all getting it, I guess.
Excited. Just excited. Stay tuned.
Okay, let's. Oh boy. Well, we go from a high to a low a little bit. So we shall watch all 85 of you exit here. Now we'll try to keep this quick. Oh, what the hell? Mike's trolling me. I just canceled deluxe and got gold as well. He's could have waited.
There you go.
That's all right. All right, Human Torch. From Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, basically, Neil, some guy surrounded by flames. Well, I don't know who this is.
Wow.
I love the Photoshop effects. That's great, but unfortunately, this is what he looks like. So that doesn't really get us very far. But yeah, really quickly, guys, we don't need to harp on this too much. A, is anybody getting this? And B, what are your thoughts?
Look, I'll go quick. I'll go first. It is a big improvement over the prototype. That being said, pass. It looks good. I think it's. I'm not done. Don't be doing that.
You wait your turn.
You had like 19 segments to yourself. Calm down. Take a break. Grab some water. Jeez.
I think Ash is all in on that Deadpool Wolverine stuff.
No, I mean, listen, I think they did a great job of keeping like the quality of the line intact because like this was going to be the weakest. I think it looks much better than it was before. Damn. Okay.
Oh, that is funny.
Y'all terrible.
That is. That's good. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's funny.
No, that's good stuff. I think it looks great. I think the whole line has been very successful and stuff like that. But is it on the list of figures I would choose over? There is a list of figures that I would choose over this one. Absolutely, 1000%. But it's just one of those things where it's like, hey, they're making it. If you want it, great. If you don't, I get it because it's just not for me. But whoever's gonna get it, they're gonna get a better version.
If they came out with the whole line, then would you get this?
No, still no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Strong. It was a cool little cameo, but it's just, I don't know. For me, like the Human Torch has not been done properly. Any of them they've made, just because how do you emulate his powers in figure form? It's just too hard. And when you do it, you just get all these little plastic pieces and like use your imagination for $350, guys. No, I'm good. I can't buy into it. It's nothing against this figure. It's just the character was very tough to make a good solid one.
All right. Are you done?
Thank you for asking.
All right. Flavio, you're up.
Take notes, motherfucker.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that DLO said, like I don't disagree with either. I don't know, maybe get a video ready here because I'm getting it. So
What is wrong with this guy?
You bunch of losers! You're working with a professional here! Nice fucking model!
There we go.
Look at Batman in the corner.
Right in Flavio's face.
oh my god, no, that was great,
Flavio.
No, I mean,
thinking right now.
this was just like filler for me. You know what I mean? Like when it first announced, I was like, hell no. Like, the sculpt did not look good. I definitely thought that there was more improvement that was, needed to be done. In the movie, when the movie first came out, I was just so on high on it. You know what I mean? Like, I loved every part about it. This little, scene was dope to see, in the void and all that. And have Chris Evans kind of have that cameo. But I bought this because I'm basically all in on the line, like right now. Like, so is line collecting more important to you? Not even necessarily. This possibly might be the first line that I actually
there's
complete.
anything wrong with that.
This might be the actually first line that I complete because I usually always miss
Wait,
one.
how are you completing this line? Hot Toys didn't even complete it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like we don't have Gambit, we don't have Elektra, but as of now, what I mean, I got, the majority of the Deadpools, I got the Wolverines, and I felt like, it was there, it was on the table, and I was hungry, like I couldn't resist. So I was like, I'll just pick it up. And I knew there was gonna be issues with it. I knew that it wasn't gonna hit properly. The possibility of having, the Fantastic Four version, like where is that gonna, like, you know what I mean? Just having them all within the collection. But for me, I loved the movie, and it's a weird, I feel like I need to, just because I feel like it would just be an incomplete line. And no, it's not important to me to complete lines, but I'm probably...
You just love this movie that much?
Huh?
You just love this movie that much?
Yeah. I mean, I loved the movie, and, like I said, I got the majority of the Wolverines and the Deadpools, so having him kind of in the background, and then also Blade, and then possibly when Gambit and Elektra get announced,
Time
I
out.
think-
You said the majority of the Wolverines. You don't have all the Wolverines on order.
No, I do. Yeah, I do. I already have the yellow and blue here, and I have the yellow and brown, and I have the Age of Apocalypse. I just wasn't sure. Was that all of them?
You got TVA jacket.
Oh yeah, I'm actually I'm getting charged for that for shipping this week. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got all of them. So for me to like skip out on this guy, I kind of was like, I knew I was gonna hate myself later because
You get battle damage, Deadpool.
yeah, yep. I got like 2 more payments on that.
X-23.
I did not buy her yet, but I will.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I will before she goes because I learned my lesson with
you, bro.
I learned my lesson with the Xenomorph.
Ash is giving me shit, dude. You can love the figure. I think the figure is good. It's just I don't want to get it.
No. I mean, and I think I like kind of some of the details to it. Like I like the way that like his upper suit looks. I know a lot of people kind of didn't like the arms and stuff to it, and the flame effects look cool. I'll probably use that big one, like surrounding his feet and stuff like that. But I don't really want to give this guy that much time because he's not like the best figure, but he's just gonna play his little part in the back of the collection, if that makes sense. And that's why I went for it.
Mike says I'm waiting on them to announce Gambit. Hopefully, do you guys think are they done with this line?
He's going to Doomsday, buddy.
Nah, I think they are. I think they are. I think they are gonna make it because I think he's gonna look different in Doomsday just by a smidge. Something.
Do you think they're done with this movie? The line on this movie, Deadpool versus Wolverine.
It's a possibility, but something tells me that we're still gonna get Gambit and Elektra from this movie. Like the movie did too well for those to just be on the coming soon page, and then them not kind of like have that around Blade. Like Blade got announced and he's on pre-order. Like I just feel like Gambit is coming from this movie, and then we're gonna get a version from Doomsday.
Remind me, DLO, maybe during Chinese New Year we should go on Wolfpack. We should go through the graveyard and just see what's there, what we think's coming out, what's not.
That's a great idea.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Bookmark it. The one thing I'm hoping is the new Captain America head sculpt looks better than this, which it looks totally different. So I'm sure it will, but that's the Chris Evans figure that I'm looking forward to is maybe upgrading my Captain America and getting that one, which could be very soon actually. So but yeah, I mean, I honestly I liked the movie. I've never been a big Deadpool fan. I've always liked Wolverine from, X-Men and all that good stuff. And I wasn't even sure if I needed Wolverine. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm just not going to get this, not going to sniff this at all. So sounds like DLO's not getting this. And of course, Flavio is. So I don't think Brick's getting this, right? I don't think
I don't think he.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good. Any other thoughts on this guy?
That's how I'm gonna display it.
I mean, that could definitely look cool in somebody's display. I mean, like a funny, entertaining pose.
Have you ever bought a figure where you're already at the end of your payments and you're like, oh fuck, I'll just let it go through. I'll let it come home.
I used to.
That's That's kind of where I'm at right now with this.
That means you should cancel it. Do what you want, man.
But I want to see it in person, you know what I mean?
So you're basically buying this out of your commitment to the line. You're not
guilt.
You're not overly excited about this figure.
No, I mean, I liked him in the movie. I laughed, genuinely.
I did too. I'm not buying it.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's more of the commitment of the line for me on this piece right here, which is a very stupid.
You know what? I used to know a guy that would complete lines. His name was Big Breda. Anybody seen him lately? So just be careful. Breda, if you're out there, we miss you.
Yeah,
I was about to say, is he in the chat or something?
I'm
Where
just saying.
Randall
I'm
need to
saying,
come
you
over.
remember like Mandoline, he's getting every
Yeah,
trooper, every
he
IG-11, IG-12 because he just had to complete the line.
was
And
deep with that Mando for sure. That's crazy.
Gio's
I was like, oh, what's up, bro?
45. No, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's not gonna be, a figure that's remembered. The majority of the line that they made for this movie, I enjoyed. So I was just like, I'm gonna pick this up too.
Do you sell your figures at all? Or
I've
like brick.
I've never sold
Phobia
you don't
selling.
You don't
Phobia.
I've never sold.
Yeah, I would just say that make sure you really want it, because once you have it, you're not getting rid of it. So it's going to take up space. Eventually, these figures, if you just buy on I don't want to say a whim, because you have a better reason than that. But like, if you buy these figures on a feeling, typically, eventually you kind of have regret. So yeah, I'll just say think about it.
Yeah, DLO talked to me about this plenty of times.
I hate nothing. My mother taught me to never hate.
So
no, I know.
What's the difference between saying it's a good figure, it's better than the prototype, but because it's not personally going into my collection, I hate it? Like that's a little bit strong. That's a little bit strong. That's like.
And Mike, I did pre-order the Crow, so there we go.
And we made him do it live.
And I wasn't feeling it. That's true, but I didn't hate it.
I do like the hair on this though. Like the hair, the sculpt.
Great hair, strong hair. Wish I had that hair.
Yeah.
Very good. But let's just be honest. Everybody was kind of laughing when this one was announced anyway. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll see. I mean, I'm probably not gonna sell it. I mean, let's just put it this way: if there was any figure in the line that I would get rid of, it would be this guy.
Damn. See.
There you go.
But
yeah,
I don't think
we're a bad influence on you.
We talked me into the Crow. Let's see if we can talk
now.
Flavio out of the Human Torch. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if this is what you're into, then I think you're gonna be happy with this. And if you love the movie, then this is definitely probably something for you.
Yep.
Yeah, Deadpool was a big movie, so I don't blame you guys if you guys want to go all in.
All right, guys. So we've in-art Terminator 1, but we also have our 2.0 conversation. Do you think we can squeeze both in, or do we want to go to the 2.0s?
Whatever you guys want.
What do you want to do?
We could do the 2.0.
It's not like my wife now. Jesus Christ. It's like, just pick something already. What do you want? What do you want to eat?
And then the place you pick is not the one that she wants.
Let's just go really quick. Right? Let's just skim through. Let's just skim through Justin's video. He did the prototype review here. And I gotta say, I was gonna pass on this, and I know it's a good deal getting 2 figures for the price of one base, by the way. But she's got me thinking a little bit by watching this. So, DLO, you said you haven't skimmed through this yet.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now I definitely want to watch this video, because if it was that strong of a video for you.
I think, especially the one on the left, it looks a little too wide, like almost like no neck, like a little too thick. But damn, that battle damage one looks freaking insane. And the robotic eye articulates.
Oh, shit.
So I think that's really cool. Leather jacket, of course. So premium, but let's... What do you guys think of this? Do you think it's like, I don't know, he looks a little too wide in the head.
Wide in the head?
But the likeness is there.
The hair looks awesome.
That probably just contradicted itself. I think the likeness overall is there, but the head just looks a little too wide. But I mean, Justin kind of compared it with the Hot Toys one. I'm like, I know you have to, but it's like, dude, that figure is so old. Like, of course this one's gonna look better.
Yeah.
And I still like that one too. I had that one for a while, and that was a pretty dope figure. DLO, did you ever have that one?
No, you were supposed to sell it to me, but you sold it. You never told me you sold it. Remember?
Look at this. I don't know if you can see that, but he's rotating.
We're just gonna go pass by that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like here, like it's kind of like the Crow, where his eye is too closed for me.
I feel like that's kind of his look, though. Like he always had that.
Hammer of God says, I'm thinking about copying and parting out battle damage. Let me know, Graham, if you want to split it.
Ooh.
There you go. Graham likes to save money.
AKA, he's cheap. Oh, man.
I mean,
Let's go.
it quacks like a duck. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at this.
Does he articulate
Now
this?
this
like
one I
This
think
looks
is
good. I like
this.
this more.
Like, look at like the grime and the dirt on the head, but look at the blood and the robotics. Like, now this one is the one I would be displaying if I had this figure. And that's the thing too. Like, and Hammer of God, you know, you got a point. Like, I don't know if like the reason why I was out on this too is like I don't need 2 representations for T1. Like, you know, the collection's already kind of filling up as it is. So like, it's great for value that they give you 2, but I'm like, I don't know if I need to display 2.
So like the T800 situation, you don't need them both.
Well, like for this one, like I don't need clean and battle damage. I'd probably just swap them out and change them up and just have one figure on display. But it's just because I'm running out of room.
Yeah. The battle
So
damage
much
is
stronger.
definitely-
Yeah. But I was just
This
gonna
one-
say it looks so much stronger. on
This
the
is
battle
what's
damage.
making me like consider maybe changing my mind though.
Damn.
'Cause it is a badass movie.
Yeah. I like the head, like the sculpt part up top, like by his head. The way
Yeah. Are either of you getting this? Have either of you committed to this?
I haven't even thought about this at all, but just
Look at
because yeah, I don't know.
that.
What's the price?
4, right?
4?
Isn't it like $400?
So it was like 450 or something like that.
Is it
Maybe
450?
It's in that ballpark there.
Guys, can you give us a price in the chat on this?
I mean, for 2 figures.
Ooh, Daniel says T1 is greater than T2, so I'm all in on this line. Can't wait for the Endo and hopefully Technor. My question was, DLO, if you were, I want to know if you were getting this or not, but like, would you guys prefer this over the endoskeleton?
No.
I would prefer the endoskeleton personally.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Hammer of God says low 400 with discount code with free shipping.
That's not bad. I mean, for 2 figures, I don't know what all accessories he comes with. I'm sure like a boatload of hands.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
But
No 2 bases though.
yeah, that's kind of a weird.
Here's all your, hold on. Here's all your accessories.
Damn, the guns look really good too.
Yeah, I always like this one. The scope.
I don't understand only the 1 base. I mean, I know originally it was just 1 figure, right? And then they were like, we'll
Yeah, it's like, but you gotta like. People are saying like it's still really good value, but you gotta commit to being a 2-pack and just give us the second base. Like,
For sure.
Yeah.
You can't just come up short. I think in that, like, if you're giving 2 figures, give 2 bases.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even like they could have made a like bigger base or something. So if you wanted to display them next to each other or something, I don't know. Like that's kind of weird there with only having the 1 base, but it actually looks really, really good. You know what I mean?
It does. Like,
you know, you know how me and Brick are with these people.
Look at that.
I can't really say anything right
With
now.
these people.
I can't really like call anything out like that.
Well, the thing about it here is like this whole launch of this figure was just completely botched as well too, because you're like 4 and change for the figure before it was announced to be a 2-pack. People were like, that's way too expensive for what this is. You don't even have an LED light in the eye or anything like that. So I mean, it's just like,
so this doesn't light up?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Ah.
So yeah, so Terminator that doesn't light up, that's kind of a weird choice, but whatever. I'm sure they had their reasons. But it's just like when it was a 1-pack, when it was a 1-pack, doesn't even sound. When it was a figure, just 1 figure, it didn't have enough value. So they threw in the body, which is awesome. You don't see that every day. But then you leave out the base. It's just like, dude, You should just made this a 2-pack from the get-go and they called it a day. But like now everybody's like, well, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you not including this? Now you're just like, shit. I feel like you have to include a second base at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it just, why would I have one?
It's not really going to cost.
If I'm going to really have two, why am I only going to display one with a base and one without? It just doesn't make sense.
Was he that wide though? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. Like
he was a bigger build in T1 than opposed to T2.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
But
yeah, that's when he first came on the scene.
This was 84, and I think T2 is 91.
But damn, like there's something like optically. I mean, I'm watching it through your screen too, so that's why I said I have to do this myself, like watch it myself, and really. But it's something.
Hot Toys might be a little underscaled too. I mean, they are older figures,
right?
But then he's got them with the new ones. Look at that.
See, like that looks more. I don't know, but it's the other movie too. I will say the jacket looks really nice. Like I like the way that it like naturally wrinkles down his, arm like that. Like the tailoring looks really good.
Gosh,
it's very sharp.
This is amazing. I think.
The battle damage one, I think.
Yeah, that's the one stealing the show for sure.
Yeah.
But
and then they articulate like so.
I didn't know it didn't
you don't get the light up eye, but it articulates. That's still kind of cool.
That seems gimmicky though, because like I don't know.
But that's the case. Why don't you
think the heads are a little wide.
Paint the eye so it looks like it's on instead.
I agree.
Why not
I don't need a light up effect, but yeah, if you could paint it so it's like stands out, I'd be fine with that because I'm also getting sick of like wiring everything up. It's funny because we bitch about batteries and everything, then we start bitching about having wires everywhere. So it's tough, but yeah, if you could paint things to look a little bit more realistic, I'd be fine with that.
I think that was their reasoning. Like, I mean, I don't know if they would be able to have a moving function and then also having it light up, because they didn't the Cavill Superman have a light up function that they did?
Inert?
Yeah, didn't it have like the eye, like the laser eye for that Superman, and then it lit up?
For Inert? Which one?
I don't remember.
What Superman are you talking about, dude?
The Inert Superman does the
red BVS eyes? Or the new one?
The new one.
The BVS.
The BVS one? No.
It didn't. It just had.
They painted them. Yeah, they painted them.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of also want to wait. I feel like this is always my textbook answer, but I kind of also want to wait to see what Hot Toys does, because I know they're gonna do it. But
yeah.
But then it's like, you get into that. But you get into that conversation that you're getting two figures for probably the price of what Hot Toys is going to give you. Accuracy, this and that. Which road are you going down? I don't think it's bad, but
also Hot Toys has to start giving us premium material. So
yeah,
we need to see more leather coming through here instead of this pleather stuff.
Kind of like in the Crow.
So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. The leather was a great add-on. It was the head sculpt that was throwing me off. Just can't let it go. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody like, now that you guys have kind of seen the proto, anybody considering this?
Great answer.
I think it looks great. I mean, I think it looks really good. I think it looks solid, for what it is. I don't know. I don't know right now, because I just have a lot more on my plate. I'd rather get the endoskeleton, like, DLO was saying, and kind of want to see what they do here with this.
All right.
Yeah, personally, I enjoyed the look of T2 more than T1.
And that too, yeah.
I agree.
But I mean, I would be open to an endoskeleton more in T1 than the T2 one.
Right.
If that makes sense. So
yeah, that's fair enough. Either way, I gotta say I'm impressed by this proto. I still think the head is slightly off. It just seems too wide, but Inart could fix that. So I think for what they have right now, I think they're off to a good start. But yeah, maybe just give us that second base and make this a full-on 2-pack. I get it, like you're already doing a lot, but if you're gonna commit. Just give us the full 2-pack.
Right.
All right. Any final thoughts on this bad boy? It's
For a
exciting.
proto, it looks pretty good.
It's an exciting time to be in the hobby right now. Like, I remember in 2020, 2021, 2022, it was really just the big three, and that was it. Like, and DC was kind of like,
Sure.
number 3 on that one. It was a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Marvel. It's really nice to be able to see the Crow, Terminator, Alien, Predator, RoboCop, all this cool stuff coming back. Like, such good variety. So it's really exciting time to be a collector in the hobby right now.
Yeah.
I want to end with this, and we don't have to talk too long on this, but 2.0s. Are you getting what you paid for? And let me lead into this for you guys here. Okay, a couple years ago, we had. Are you okay?
Mr. Freeze is low stock. Oh, it's just the collector's edition, guys. I'm sorry.
You need a minute?
Promo.
Do you need to take a minute?
Well, I was thinking about my boy Brick, because I know we were just talking about that, but it's just the collector's edition. I think we can.
It's gonna be okay.
We got a couple weeks or a couple days, a day, maybe a week.
So,
Pulling a wellness check on you there. Like,
yeah, right. A couple years ago, we had the DX9 Batman, 89 Batman, right? And we got the 2.0, and we're like, oh man, it's gonna be so great. And we get it, and we're just like, huh. Kind of like lost a little bit of likeness there, and the suit was extra textury and kind of just weird. This is kind of bad because now that I'm thinking about it, it's a lot of Batman figures. But Batman Begins, we got like the 3.0 or whatever it was, and shiny suit, and the faceplates are crazy and whatnot. And we get Batman Returns, and we're just like, wow, like really hard to top that figure. And it's like, oh, like, yeah, it looks a little bit more HD, but it almost seems like you lost a little there in the likeness category, and the body seems a little cheaper and whatnot. And DLO, is there any other ones that you can think of, like 2.0s, where you're just like, thought this would be better?
a lot of Batmans. Right.
A lot of Batmans.
You can even throw in the new Terminators from T2.
Yeah.
How much are they truly an upgrade, I guess?
Right. Like, it doesn't blow the DX13 out of the water by any means. Even the new Predator that's not even out yet looks a lot like the other one, but just with some parts, that they're adding to it. So my question is, like, 2.0s, are you getting what you're paying for? Are you getting what you paid for? Are they worth? Is it worth, when the 2.0 is announced, to just go and sell your figure and be like, yes, I'm getting the better version? Is it 100% that we're getting the better version, I guess, is what I'm asking.
I would say
2.0 Bane was awesome.
I would say for the moment you're getting the best version that you could get. And then with the way that the inflation is and the price point, I think that's where the problem is. Yeah, I know. I think that's where the problem is, where the price point is, because the original figure that you got was obviously cheaper than what you're paying for now on an updated figure. And with you seeing just a comfortable or an easy upgrade rather than them going all out with the span of time, I think that's where it's hard to swallow, where it's like, okay, well, if I'm paying today's price and you had all this time to go all the way out, I think you should, give me the top. But for the companies, I think what they're doing is that I think they're taking the liberty of giving you a 1.5 because they already know that they're going to make a 3.0
right
in another 5 or 6 years. You know what I mean?
I gotta push back on X-Men here, because he says 2.0 yes with Batfleck. I think they totally took a step backwards with 2.0 Batfleck BVS. Like, that one was supposed to be a 2.0, and I think that one is trash. Clooney-esque, if you will. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. I know some people really love that figure, but I cannot wait for that Jackson cowl.
I wanted one so bad, so I mean, I really like it, but I know it's not like I'm not a BVS connoisseur, so I
Is
can't
it
really.
because like is it be- is it because when these figures came out as years ago, now maybe they have like new sculptors that are kind of like, obviously we have different, we see things differently, right? And we interpret things differently. Do you think it's just something to do with maybe different people working for Hot Toys? So while it was like, well, yeah, you could have just used 89 Batman again. Well, no, we want to reimagine it. I don't know. Is there a rhyme or reason to this?
So real quick here, off subject here, guys. I'm sorry to do this here, but I was on Sideshow. If anybody is in the market, there is a artisan Joker now available, and a collector's edition Deadpool. Yep,
It's just in
Joker
stock.
from the 2019 Joker artisan is in stock artisan right now.
Oh, 2019. No, thanks.
Well, somebody might want that, and
Somebody might want that.
Deadpool. I know there's a lot of Deadpool fans in here. Your special editions available with the gold guns.
What? Wait, but like, where do you see that? Like,
Go ahead.
in
We'll excuse you.
So if you go to this little website I found called, let me look it up, sideshow.com.
I'm saying in what tab? Like, is it in just in the?
Oh yeah,
in-stock?
underscore Hot Toys. Yeah, I don't. What do you think, bro? Where you always look?
Okay,
You look every day. Where
Yeah,
you were
let
just
me-
looking at your friggin' Mr. Freeze. Come on, man.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
Hotline. Okay, the 1.0 legitly was falling apart. Well, yeah, it's an old figure. The suit was completely wrong color. Yeah, and the proportions are still wrong. The cowl is still wrong. The faceplates are still wrong. So, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? He looks like Clooney more than he looks like Ben Affleck.
I think it's just it all comes down to like they already know that they're gonna make an improved version off of what they just gave you. So they're never gonna. It's planned obsolescence. They're never gonna give you the perfect figure. No company will. I don't think that's in the cards. I think there's always gonna be something that's left out where you're like always asking like, oh damn, like why did they go this way? Why didn't they do that? You know. But
Well, I guess the bigger question with 2.0s for the majority, because I think the only true 2.0 that of recent memory, I think someone said Bane. Yeah, that was absolutely, they killed that there.
Banger.
yeah, yep.
But everything else, it feels like, I can't prove it, but it feels like stuff was genuinely not done to their own previous standard to potentially, leave room for another one down the road.
I guess what it comes down to is DLO and I had this conversation, Flavio, where we were like, man, maybe not day one, but right away when like 89 was announced, when 92 was announced, we sold our figures and we're like, yes, we're getting the better versions. I can't wait for this update. And like with 89 Batman, like we had to get a Jackson faceplate. The suit's not right. Obviously, you have to get a custom cape. That's just par for the course. But I haven't gotten my returns yet, so I don't want to jump the gun. But I've seen pictures, and I'm just like, ooh, like it definitely looks a little bit more off than the other one did. So,
yeah,
like, are the days of a 2.0 being announced and you just sell that figure, are those days over? Where we now have to kind of wait and see and just make sure like it's what we want, because some of these figures are so good that when the next one comes out, like maybe it's not just a absolute that we sell and we get that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure too. Like, I think that's always a safe bet, because with those Batman specifically, that situation, yeah, like I feel like they did drop the ball with that. And then you always kind of wonder, like, did they try to work so hard on the diorama on that they were just like, you know what, like we're just gonna
that's what supposed to do the dioramas themselves. They actually outsource that, dude.
Really?
Yeah, they don't do the dioramas. Yeah.
Let me just write that down.
Yeah, they don't do it themselves, dude.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, yeah, I think you should maybe just wait and see always, and don't just go off of like, oh man, like there's a brand new version coming out, because you may be disappointed because the things that you as a collector that you wanted them to fix or improve, they might have sidestepped that and just tried to make it a affordable, cost-effective figure for them to reproduce, than rather go above and beyond.
So when there's a 2.0, the most important thing to me, and you guys can tell me if you have a difference of opinion, but the most important thing to me is you improve the head sculpt.
Yeah.
I would rather have an improved head sculpt and the Batman, the BVS suit be too dark than it looked totally off to me. Darth Maul was a great example. Like, they refined that head sculpt and they made it look like Ray Park. Like, the rest of the outfit's the same, but that's a great 2.0 because the portrait, the head sculpt is the soul of the figure, and when they get that right, that's what matters most to me. Like, I can have other concessions where maybe the suit's too dark or proportions aren't 100% accurate, but if you slop up the head sculpt itself, that's where you kind of lose me a little bit.
Yeah, and I actually have both. I have the DX17 and then I have the new Darth Maul. The head
the
sculpt
most
is
egregious one
great.
is honestly 89, 92, because like, quite frankly, like, you sold grills.
You
Well,
had
at least you had it. You didn't have to necessarily upgrade if you knew ahead of time what the end result was going to be. You know what I mean? The only thing that was a gripe was that they had those ugly cutouts in the back of the cowls.
Yeah,
And I was like, if you just, quite frankly, recasted that with that sealed and kept everything the same with new paint apps, I think you could have sold it and people would have been happy, and no one would have said a thing.
I thought for
Right.
sure it was just going to be paint apps, for both. Like 92, you could argue was the better figure to 89, even where
Yeah.
an
Yeah, no, it was.
immaculate figure, perfect.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they sometimes have to reinvent the wheel with some of these.
The thing is, like, more specific with Batman, because you're going to see a lot of examples with Batman. The more we talk about the 2.0 conversation, is just like, it feels intentional. It feels to the point where like even when we get it right, we're going to slightly tweak it to where it might be off. It might be a little divisive, so that way we have a reason to go back in another 5 years and redo it. Or
Right.
something.
Catwoman is another perfect example of a 2.0 where people are like, wow, like, what's
And
the difference?
I think with some of those situations, not Catwoman, but like 89 and 92, I think with some of those situations, because you know how Hot Toys, they originally were doing clay sculpts and then they, cast and then produce. Nowadays, it's like a lot of times it's all computer generated shit. It could be a possibility too that their previous files were compromised and they had to go back into the well and produce it as close as they could to the original. And it's all artistic representation. So like you were saying, like, is it because we got new artists and stuff like that? Maybe it's just because they think they're as close as they can get, but then also playing that fine line of like, we're going to give you just something slightly off so that we can, make more money and make it again. But I think with those old figures, I think part of that has to do with maybe, things could be, molds could be compromised and stuff like that. And they just have to actually revamp and do the work from the ground up.
It's possible, but honestly, I think there's a level of like standards you should have. Like, I'm sorry, like if I was Howard, right, I would never let that pass. I was like, no, hold on. There's no way we can put out a product that looks worse than the product we put out 10 years ago. Like, there's got to be a level of that where you say like, hold on, no, stop, fix this because this doesn't add up. But sometimes they can be so lazy to the point of like, whatever, people will buy this. And then push come to shove, we'll revisit in a couple years and we'll try again.
Right. Especially with a Batman too. Like,
man, I feel like most of the figures we talked about were DC. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you look at it, there's not a lot to do with DC, and the fact is they're reproducing the same. I mean, look at DX19 to the Armory. How upset we were about that, and they still, with a brand new Armory, the cowl's still not high accurate. People are still getting OT customs, cowls to replace their Batman respectively. So it's like, I guess more, is it only DC? Because I mean, Bane came out fantastic. Scarecrow is coming out. That looks great. So yeah, I mean, I guess they just kind of picking and choosing which ones they want to get right, which ones they don't want to get right.
Right.
And then I also
Batman, think like, come on.
I think they also take advantage of the influx of new collectors too. It's like, they know that it's gonna sell and they don't really need those those old guys that have been waiting for, their figure to get revamped, and updated, they're like, well, it's going to sell out anyways because the majority of the people just want a 92 in their collection anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That they know how to play the game, but I think it's a culmination of all of that. Like,
Ooh, what the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, man, this 92 Batman is concerning. Like, I knew from Batman Collectibles, like, the body felt cheap and stuff, but now I'm seeing like a couple guys, like Marwin says 92 suit problems really concerning. X-Man said something, and then Johnny says brother cousin's unboxing video where the pants split.
I heard Brick said something about that where they were saying that there was a lot of peeling issues with the 92. So I'm going to just set and forget. I'm not going to mess with him.
Yeah, same here, man.
I'm going to just play it safe. But that is a shame that, you know what I mean? That's a brand new figure. What kind of materials are you using in 2026, 2025 that's happening right out of the box? Like something that a collector can't even really control. You're producing a product that is intended to move, and that happens. Like that's where I give the uptick to other companies, because it's like, then again, other companies aren't going to the route of making every specific style of material. Maybe it isn't a good idea to be making 90 figures a year. And that's also
maybe it's not a good, like if
no one's ever said that was a good idea.
If it's hampering on the quality, like I would rather have 40 figures a year, and then you actually get it right and whatnot. But
that's also where it comes into play.
Well, that's me, because I know when they were doing 40 to 50, everybody was complaining, you got to do these side characters, you got to do this, you got to do that. So everybody's got a different opinion on that.
Think about it this way. I mean, think about it as an employee perspective. I mean, you have 40, 50 jobs on your desk. Are you going to feel more thinned out,
right,
compared to having two or three on your scopal level? Like you have an X amount of employees and an X amount of teams that are all working on different parts of this figure, and that's where it really comes down to. The company's great to us, but on the inside, are they pushing their employees to the max to where this is happening?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's what it's coming down to. You know what I mean? Where a company is being okay to signing off on QC issues and just being okay with their name, where it's like, you're not fixing internal affairs, is what I'm trying to say. You're not fixing problems that are actually hindering, what's actually happening to your business. And these people are having board meetings and having these conversations on how can we get better? How can we do that? Like everybody, we all have jobs. We've all been in those situations where we've been in those rooms where you're like, well, it's the definition of insanity. Like, you know what I mean? We're going through the same bullshit and dealing with the same problems, and it doesn't feel like we're fixing stuff. That company is Hot Toys, and all these companies are dealing with the same exact things. Yeah. And we are feeling it because it's a tangible. I don't know why when you're saying that, I think of like someone in the boardroom with Howard, and they're bringing up your concerns, like, well, maybe we should make less figures. And I just picture like how it happened in a movie, like someone like throw that guy out the window or something like that. Just exactly.
Like, who's got real ideas?
That's not the answer. That's not the answer that they want to hear. They're like, no, how can we get a bigger piece of the pie? What if we do the same figure, we paint him a different color, and we limit it to 2,500? And we give him this guy.
Give that guy a raise.
We give eyebrows in the cowl, like wrinkles in the cowl.
I wouldn't consider the Wicks 2.0s and 3.0s because they're different. They're different looks. They're different movies. Chewie is closer, but I still think it's a.
I think John Wick is valid, though. I think John Wick is very valid. I mean,
I think those were
different movies, but the man's face never changed from movie to movie. Like he's been pretty much.
But I wouldn't. But to me, a 2.0 is that same exact figure. You're just making improvements. Like
fair,
different look, different hairstyle, different suit.
But what are we up to now? We're up to what? John Wick number 3 now with this newest one they're getting, the artisan one.
Yeah, they did 2, 4, and now 1.
That's the first one that genuinely looks like Undisputed Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I'm
You know?
excited for that one.
So I mean, I see the point. I think that's a valid point. I mean, it may not be the same move, but it's the same character done 3 times. So,
Sure.
So yeah.
All right. Well, DLO, wrap a bow on this for us and kind of finish her up on these 2.0s. What do you think the collectors should do, or is it just something we got to live with? Should we just not be as quick to sell our 1.0s for the 2.0s, or business as usual?
The grass isn't always green on the other side. That's what I'm learning from these 2.0s. Like I think quite frankly with 2.0s now, especially on the Batman side of things here, like it feels like one of those things where like you should really wait until you see something in hand with somebody else, a review or something like that, what the final product is. Because if you ask me, Graham, you pose a question like, would you have sold your 92, which I had the 2-pack and I loved it, I had no problems with it. It was my favorite Batman figure in my collection at the time. Would you have sold your 92 2-pack for this one today?
I didn't have the 2-pack. I didn't have the 2-pack, but my situation is a little different because one of my stupid gauntlets broke. So
that's you. I mean, you can get a loose gauntlet stuff like that. But I'm talking about the actual figure itself.
Yeah, if I just had the figure and it was fine, and looking back in hindsight, and granted I haven't gotten this 2.0 in hand yet, but just from what I've seen, I'd probably feel more comfortable just keeping that one.
I would have kept it. So to answer my question here, like I would have kept it for sure. Yeah. But it's just like one of those things here where it's just like, you're seeing more and more 2.0s nowadays, and it's just like, man, like they're not all great. And then on top of that too, like people are selling them right afterwards as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have been okay with material degradation too? Like you would rather have kept it and let it just start getting more and more beat
That's
up?
the other thing too, is it was a pretty old figure too, so that's why I sold, because I'm like, all right, we're gonna start fresh, we're gonna get some improvements, and we're gonna get a brand new rubber suit and everything. So that's kind of why I sold, because I want the newest one. I want the one that's gonna last longer and whatnot too. So,
but your point is like your situation is different than mine. Mine was mint condition. I had no reason other than the fact that this one was newer. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be better than mine. Supposed to be. Understand? Yours was like falling apart basically from how you described it there. So
just the gauntlet.
But the bottom line, you couldn't live with how it was, like regardless of what the damage. You as a collector,
and I just assumed this one was going to be that much better.
Right. That's my point. So like yours was already in your eyes damaged goods, and you would like to get something a little bit better than what you had. Right. So you had me. I was completely content with mine until I wasn't, when I thought I was going to get something even better, and then now I sold it in preparation for this one. Now I'm saying to myself like, man, I don't think I needed to do that. So I don't know. Maybe to wrap a bow on this here, like the right way, Graham, I would say, like, honest to gosh, I think now the whole buzz about 2.0s is not what I thought it was, to the extent. And I think what I'm going to do, and I recommend you guys do it as well too, if you're interested, like really validate and decide if your figures are really worth keeping or not. Like, are they like, do you like them enough to where like, hey, listen, there's going to be, someone's going to have a quote unquote technically better one than mine because it's newer, but am I happy with the one I have? If you're happy with the one you have, I think the lesson now is to learn is like, hey, since there's not going to be a stop to 2.0s anytime soon, if not ever, right? X-Men was joking about a 4.0 Iron Man. One day we will be there, X-Men. We're not there. We're at 3s right now. But yeah, 4s will eventually come some point. I think there's got to be a time where you just get off the ride and say, you know what, I'm good with this one here. You guys enjoy the next one. I'll stick this one out. Yeah,
I agree. All right. Well, hey, both of you guys, good topics tonight. Good conversations. It's a lot of fun having Flavio, the House of Collectibles, on in wake of Brick's sickness. But if you guys haven't, please make sure that you subscribe to DLO The Collector, the House of Collectibles. Really, really quickly. Any new videos coming out for either of you, both of you? DLO, anything coming out in the next month or 3?
Hurtful. Saying like that there. Yeah, I'm gonna do the collection tour like I've been talking about there. But I figured to myself, like, I just bought a Batmobile. Do you guys want to wait a whole year until I do another one to see that Batmobile? I said no. I'll do it for the people. I'll wait and I'll record it once I have the Batmobile, which means I got to move a bunch of stuff around this weekend to fit that in there. But that's cool. That's a fun little thing. So, yeah. So I guess we will officially go from updated from a collection update to officially calling this a collection tour now, because
Very nice.
it's gonna look dope. So yeah, I'm gonna film that. Hopefully, I'll get it in the next 3 to 6 months. And it's hurtful.
Sounds good. It's still a lot quicker than Steve. So
What a terrible friend. What a terrible
That's all we can ask for.
It's like this. Maybe I don't want to do a video anymore. How about that? I'm just kidding. I'll do it.
Sounds good. And Flavio, anything in your channel coming out new, or I know you kick it with Brick on the Bugle 6, but any new videos coming?
Yeah, so I am gonna be finishing my Artisan Black Widow video. That's my latest video that I got going on, but I got a ton of stuff that came in, so just be on the lookout for that.
Sounds good. And for me, I'll have my Armory video up by the end of the week, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Flavio, again, thanks for stepping in. Always a good time chopping it up with you. And yeah, just hope everybody obviously stays warm this weekend. And we'll be back next week, God willing. And yeah, have a good rest of the week. Stay safe out there, and God bless. And too sweet to all my posse out there. Wolfpack out. Good night, everybody. And Godspeed.